Let's go ahead and learn how to install RStudio and the program that it runs on, R. To do this, we're going to search for RStudio, and the first result is from Posit. Posit is the company that makes and distributes RStudio. So let's go ahead and click on RStudio Desktop, and they'll walk you through the two steps that you need to take to install both R and RStudio. So let's do R first. Under the download and install R, if you're on Windows, you're going to click download R for Windows. If you're on Mac, you'll do Mac. This example tutorial is for Windows. So I'm just going to click on install R for the first time because I found that that's usually pretty good. And then I like download R for Windows here. Okay, once it starts downloading, you're going to open it. You can navigate to your downloads folder if that would be better. I have administrator rights on my computer, so it's asking me if I'm sure I want to make this change. Go ahead and install it in the language that makes sense for you. I usually just install things in the default space, so just click through, accept defaults. This is all fine. I like shortcuts, why not? So while that's extracting, we can go back over to the RStudio download, get that started downloading. I'm in Chrome here, so I like to just click this button to look at my downloads, and I'm going to get that queued up. R is almost done installing, so I'm going to click Finish. Now it's asking me if I want to allow RStudio to make changes to my device. I've said yes. I don't think that you can see it when it prompts me to do that, so that's okay. But now it brings up the installer for RStudio. So just to recap, we've done step 1. We're working on step 2. I'm going to hit next. Again, I just keep all the defaults. And this will take a second, so I'm going to go ahead and pause while this continues. Okay, now the install is finished. I'm just going to click Finish. That took about 2 minutes. Now that it's finished, I believe it will automatically launch RStudio, but if it doesn't, I'll show you how to get it open. All right, I've given it a second, so we're just going to pull it up. So RST, we see RStudio. Now, once you open RStudio for the first time, it's going to ask you which version of R it should be running the code in the background. So that's just that thing that we installed the first time. This is like what's running in the background, and this is what you're seeing in the front. So you should only have one option. So we'll just say, okay. Now the program's launching. And it has launched, and it should look something like this. If you are in RStudio, you'll see a console, you'll see an environment, and you'll see this area with viewers, packages, plots. Now for our class, we're going to be using tidyverse, so I would like you to click install here and type tidyverse, T-I-D-Y-V-E-R-S-E. You can see that that's the first option that pops up, and go ahead and make sure install dependencies is unchanged and hit install. This is important because it'll make sure that you can run any code that we use that's in the modern tidy language. It's just a really clean way of doing code, and since you don't need to learn how to code in this class, we're going to do it the easiest, fastest way for you rather than making you manually do it the hard way. Okay, so now when you're finished, it should say downloaded source packages are in, and then a location. So that is all you need to do to get R and RStudio installed and to set up tidyverse.